The small town of Devgar was glowing that Diwali night. Strings of lamps hung on every rooftop, sweets filled every kitchen, and laughter echoed through every lane. But in one quiet corner of the town, a young woman named Priya sat alone in her dark house. Her shop, the only source of her income, had burned down just a week before Diwali. All her savings, her hopes, and her courage had turned to ashes that night. While the world around her was lighting diyas, Priya couldn't even bring herself to light one. She whispered to herself, "What's the point of light when everything inside me feels so dark?" Just then, there was a knock on her door. It was little Bola, the boy from next door, holding a tiny clay diya in his hand. "Didi," he smiled shyly. "Ma said, every house should have a light tonight, or the goddess won't find her way in." Priya smiled weakly and took the diya. She placed it near her window. The small flame flickered, trembling against the wind, but it stayed alive. As Priya watched it, she felt something shift inside her. That one little light made the room glow softly. And suddenly, she remembered how her father used to say, "Diwali isn't about having everything. It's about believing that even one light is enough to defeat darkness." She looked at the tiny flame again and said to herself, "If this diya can stay strong in the wind, so can I." The next morning, Priya took a deep breath and went to the market. She borrowed some clay from the potter, a bit of color from the paint shop, and began making hand-painted diyas on her broken shop's doorstep. At first, people passed by without noticing, but soon one woman stopped, then another. Then a few children gathered around, amazed by the bright patterns she painted. Reds, golds, blues. By evening, every diya Priya made was sold. By the third day, she had enough money to buy more clay, and even hired 2 other women from her neighborhood who also needed work. On Diwali night, her small shop wasn't dark anymore. It was shining brighter than ever, rows of diyas glowing in perfect harmony. Bola came running again and said, "Didi, now goddess Lakshmi will surely find her way here." Priya laughed, her eyes moist, and replied, "Maybe, Bola, but I think she already did. She found me, right here, in my courage." And that night, as she stood under the golden lights of fireworks, Priya realized something beautiful. The brightest Diwali lights aren't the ones we hang outside our homes. They're the ones we ignite inside our hearts, when we refuse to give up. So, kids, the moral of the story is, even in our darkest times, one small spark of courage can light up a whole new beginning. This Diwali, don't wait for someone else to bring you light. Be your own diya. And that was the story of Priya, the girl who turned her darkness into light. This Diwali, remember, no matter how small your flame seems, it can still shine bright enough to guide your way. So light your lamp, believe in your strength, and let your courage sparkle brighter than any firework in the sky. Happy Diwali to you and your loved ones. May your life be filled with light, hope, and endless new beginnings. Thanks for watching. If you like this story, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories like this one. Your support brings more light to our little storytelling world. Until next time, stay positive, stay strong, and keep your inner diya burning bright. Bye-bye.